One of the interesting issues with low-carb ketogenic diets since Atkins in the 1960s, in fact, is the conventional medical community tended to think of the doctors who prescribed these as them as quacks because the doctor said, look, everything gets better on these diets. Blood pressure comes down and weight comes down and blood sugar comes under control and people have more energy and their eczema clears up and their moods get better. And it sounded like that's what quacks promise, is miracle cures. You had all these physicians and observers over the course of 50 years saying, look, when we add refined carbohydrates and sugars to populations, we see all these different diseases appear. Perhaps the refined sugar and grains are the cause of these diseases, and if you remove them, which you do in a ketogenic diet or a low-carb diet, then you would expect all these diseases to get better. And now we have drugs in which people are making very similar claims and making very similar observations, but because there's so much pharmaceutical company money in this, they're actually doing long-term trials and seeing that all these disease states improve or risk for chronic disease goes down with these drugs. And then the question becomes simply, are they doing much the same thing that carbohydrate restriction does, because the carbohydrates, the sugar, and the grains are actually the sort of environmental trigger of these diseases and these epidemics themselves.